guys, happy Friday. Welcome to episode 19 with me, Kat Hills. I am a mom of three, a creative entrepreneur, and I live in the Pacific Northwest. I have just started my creative journey as an entrepreneur, and I am documenting it here in this YouTube series. So I do a weekly chat every Friday. I start with a quick family update, then I do a quick business update. My current creative brand is called The Archive Hive, and then I wrap everything up with what we are reading, what we are watching, and what we are doing to put good out into the world this week. You can find me online at my website, katharanhills.com. I will put the link in the comments below, and I'm also on Instagram and of course right here on YouTube, and I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and come along with me as I figure out what exactly I am doing on this creative journey. Okay, to start with a quick family update, you may or perhaps not, that's fine. Noticed that I missed my recording of my YouTube video last Friday because we had a huge ice storm here in the part of Central Oregon that my family and I live in, and the ice storm was super intense, like those things that you don't like to hear about where they're like on the news, this hasn't happened in 50 or 60 years. So yes, that happened to us in our neighborhood. There were trees everywhere, there were power lines down. My husband and I spent the night of the ice storm just listening to tree branches fall in our backyard. Our fence was kind of destroyed, but thankfully not our house. No damage to the house, no flooding also, which is another thing that happened to quite a few people here throughout the whole weather event. We lost power for 6 days, I believe. 5 or 6 days, I don't know. It kind of all merged together. So I missed out on quite a bit of work. We took our kids to a hotel for a couple of nights in Portland because we were just freezing and we missed, like the internet. We were trying to charge our phones through an extension cord from my car or our truck through the window. We had the window cracked just a tiny bit. We had the extension cord coming into the living room, trying to charge up some of our devices. So between that and just being freezing, we kind of wussed out a little bit and went to a hotel for a few nights, and the kids freaking loved that because there was a hotel pool, and hopefully that is the only thing that they will remember about the ice storm of 2021. Just, screaming in the hotel pool. It definitely is the first place that we have really been since the pandemic started, so it was a little bit anticlimactic for me because I would not have chosen to go. My hotel room window, it was in sort of like an industrial part of town, and so it looked out over this like huge RV lot. So definitely would not have been my first choice for a post-pandemic vacation. But it is what it is, and we all are safe, and our house is safe, and we're back home now and getting things back on track, back to normal. The kids were out of school for an entire week because of the power outages and ice storms. So this school year is just kind of a nightmare, but my daughter, my third grader, gets to start in-person school in March, and my son, who is in middle school, gets to start in-person school hopefully in April. And so all in all, I feel like things are looking up. We haven't quite gotten to the point of like booking flights to go see friends and family yet, but I feel like we're getting close, and hopefully neither myself nor my partner has received a vaccine yet, but hopefully we're on that path, and that is very exciting to me. Okay, moving on to a quick update about the Archive Hive, which is my current creative venture and what I've been working on since last November. My first product for the Archive Hive was a Christmas journal to record your family's, sort of like a keepsake to record your family's Christmas memories every year. It has writing prompts, and 4 pages and a place for pictures for you to do that every year. So I had some success selling that journal on Amazon KDP, which is Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, and that is a print-on-demand site. So people can go direct to Amazon and buy those journals. And so I had been thinking about making that journal for a long time, finally did it, had some success on Amazon. So I've kind of gone down that path, the Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing path, and I've designed several other journals since then that I've talked about on this YouTube channel. Like I said, I didn't get a lot done in the last couple of weeks just because of the storm and the kids out of school and the power outages. So it's been interesting to see which of my journals have been selling on Amazon KDP. I can log into my KDP account every day and see if I had any sales the previous day. I surprisingly have sold quite a few of this cute little Rise Up journal, maybe for the Hamilton fans in your life, but it is just a tiny little lined notebook, perfect for your desktop. So it's definitely, I am learning about how Amazon works and keywords and research. I did join the Clubhouse app, which I do have a couple of invites left. If you need an invite to Clubhouse, let me know down in the comments below. If you don't know what Clubhouse is, it is an audio only social app, and within the Clubhouse app you can join rooms, is what they're called, and each specific room is led by, you know, thought leaders in specific industries. And so I joined Clubhouse, and I have been I've joined several rooms that speak specifically about print on demand and specifically Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. So I am using this first quarter of the year to kind of just learn more about print on demand. And so that's kind of where I'm at. I also did release my birthday book, and I'm getting a couple of different versions of the birthday book and cover, and I'll put the pink one up here because that's the one that I have here. I should get the others soon, but I'll be doing some photo shoots with those and hopefully starting to promote those a little bit too. So definitely am happy and thrilled that I feel like I've tried to start creative projects and I kind of fizzle out after the first month or two, and so I am going on, let's see, November, December, January, February, 4 months 4 months of this particular brand, or trying to build this particular brand. So I'm just gonna keep going, and I'm gonna keep posting about it and keep sharing the journey with you. So thank you for being here, and thank you for listening. Okay, moving on quickly to what we're reading, what we're watching, and what we're doing for good in the world. We are so close to finishing Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. If you've watched any of my YouTube videos, you know that I have read all the books through once with my son, and now I'm reading them all the way through with my daughter, and my son is also listening for the second go around as well. And I'm just beyond sick of Harry Potter. Sorry, Harry Potter fans, I've just been reading it aloud for like 2 years now. So I think our Goodreads app tells us that we're 80% of the way done. So I'm so excited. Please be done soon. Personally, my book club this month read a book called Vigilant, and it is a sci-fi book about different species of aliens and humans and how they interact, and it definitely was not a book I would have picked up on my own. First of all, it's the third book in a series, which kind of, there was a lot of hesitation on my part with even starting, because how do you start with book 3 of a trilogy? But it was hilarious and definitely a great standalone book. So if you're into sci-fi, I will put the link for Vigilant down below. What we were watching, I can't honestly think of anything that we are watching between school and the power outages. Oh, I know. We did, because we don't have cable. We don't normally watch TV live, but while we were stranded at our hotel, we watched American Idol, and it's like, I feel like this could be the comeback season for American Idol. The first episode, like the premiere, was so great. So now we are invested in American Idol, and if you are as well, please let me know who you want to win, because I already have my favorites picked out. Finally, what I am doing for good in the world. This week I made some calls for the Gun Sense Action Network, which is a volunteer arm of Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America, which is a gun violence prevention group that I've been a part of for 4 or 5 years now. So I know if you've been here a while, you know I wrote postcards during the election time, and I've done quite a bit of text banking, and now I'm branching out into a little bit of phone banking. I hate the phone. I don't like making calls. They are not completely cold calls, because they are people that have attended events with Moms Demand in the past, and Moms Demand has chapters in all 50 states. So you're calling people all across the country. Specifically this week, I called people in the state of Tennessee, because they're getting ready to have an upcoming Advocacy Day at the Tennessee State Capitol. And so I just called people to ask them if they would be interested in attending that day. And it went pretty well. I've committed to phone banking once a week for the next 6 months, and so I will keep you posted. Again, I really don't love making phone calls, but sometimes you just gotta go outside your comfort zone, and I just felt like we haven't been able to meet with our volunteer groups as much because of COVID, and so I just felt like I needed to stretch myself and do something a little bit more to keep this important issue of gun violence at the forefront. And so I made those calls and I was very happy when my 1 hour was up. Okay, well, I hope that you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for following along. I'm adding here at the end that I am considering doing some short tutorial videos specific to Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing and to Canva, which is the software that I use, or the program that I use to do a lot of my designs. And so if that is interesting to you, let me know. I'm not quite there yet as far as content, but I think that is something that I'm going to add to my plate. All right, y'all have a great weekend, and my family and I are getting ready to pack up and go skiing, so we should have some hilarious footage of that next week. All right, bye guys.